Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am going to be talking about our cruise trip that we took December 27th to December 31st of 2021. So this is how we brought in 2022. So I just wanted to kind of reiterate that with this picture showing how happy we were. So we had a great trip. We cruised with Carnival and we were on the ship the Carnival Conquest. We were on the ship for 5 days. We only had one dock or one location that we stopped at, which was Cozumel, Mexico. Overall, it was a great experience. Once we got on the ship, prior to, it was a lot of headache going back and forth because we had to have documentation for vaccinations for the kids, and if they weren't vaccinated, they had to be tested. So, the only con that I would say for the trip would be like the process of getting the kids tested, which took almost 3 hours, which is ridiculous. But we made it aboard the ship nonetheless. All right, and here's Olivia. She's excited. We finally are cleared to get on the ship, so she's happy. This is her first time cruising. I've been on a cruise prior to this, so it's going to be fun. So this next picture here is when you first walk onto the ship. They have a big sign that says "Back to Fun," and then because it was around Christmas, they still had their Christmas tree up, which was really pretty. If you look to the left, like right behind the sign that says "Fun," they had clear elevators, so when you're going up and down the decks, you can actually see outside and see people walking around. So that was cool. So this is a view of what it looks like when you're in the glass elevator, and they have like all these different murals and everything. So I took a quick video of that while we were on the elevator one day. This is Olivia and I. We went to the top deck. It's where you could sunbathe. They also had jacuzzis there, as well as they had a children's center, and the children had to be vaccinated in order to go. So it's always, different ways for you to also have adult time if you needed to venture out and everything. They also offer childcare services. This is just a view of the ocean when we were on the deck. Next, the kids went to an arcade and they had fun playing these little games. And that's Chris, which is my boyfriend's son. And him and Olivia got along really well, so we were happy about that. They met on a cruise. And this is Olivia talking about her new unicorn that she got me to buy while we were on the ship. And this is just a view. We had balcony rooms. So this is a view of the balcony from our room. And it was really nice. It was pretty spacious. They had a couple chairs outside. And yeah, it's just a quick view of how it looked. Nothing but ocean, of course. And then this is a view of the pool. They had a deck with one main pool and they had about 3 different jacuzzis. So Olivia's always down for some pool time. So that's why she's so excited. They also had bars and restaurants on that same level of the pool. So you could, I think that was the 9th level. So you could eat, drink, everything. It was right there. So that was really nice. It may not have been the 9th level. I think it actually was the 4th level, but it was the same level as our room, so that was really nice. This is my boyfriend and I just sitting here supervising the kids. They're supposed to be swimming. And while you're on the deck, they have music playing in the background. They have, as you can see, my daughter has on life vests now. They have life vests for the kids that are free for them to use, so that's good, to make sure that they're safe. Even though I think the water was only like maybe 5 feet, 6 feet, if that. But it's always good to have the option. So if you don't want to have to get in the pool, you don't have to. And then every time they did room service, they made different animals for the bed. So this is a little elephant. And then in a moment, you're going to also see that they have like a little swan. So as far as the room, it was spacious enough. We had a one king size bed. They also had a sofa, and they had a mini fridge. Overall, the room was, spacious enough for just Olivia and I. And then we also, for the bathroom, they had like a clothesline where you can hang up like your wet clothes and your bathing suits and stuff so it can air dry. So I actually like that, so you didn't have to put it outside on the balcony. And this is the swan that they made for us. And this is just me taking a quick selfie with the swan. We were about to go take professional pictures. And we were getting ready for dinner, but we were going to take the pictures prior to dinner. And this is a picture of Olivia and I. She has on a dress, but in a moment you're gonna see she's gonna change because when she found out we were taking the professional pictures, she wanted to wear her pretty princess dress, so she ended up changing into that. So this is our one of our professional shots that we took, one of the poses, and I feel like we both did really well. We only did like a couple pictures, couple shots, and I feel like we're both very photogenic and we're so used to taking pictures. My daughter is usually always with, I'm ready for a nice picture, so I'm happy about that. And this is another pose we took. I thought the pictures came out really nice. So the next day we're doing a excursion that was hosted by the Carnival. As you can see, it says Bubble Tour to Passion Island by Catamaran, but it's actually the reason why we had to do it that way was because the kids weren't vaccinated long enough. So we had to do a quote unquote bubble tour where it's more like isolated. And this is when we first got off the cruise ship, and Olivia was happy about that. We stopped and took a picture up under this Cozumel sign. This was some of the restaurants that were on the dock. And you can also buy souvenirs. You can buy alcohol. And it's just like a spur of the moment shot. And this is just a view of what it looked like when we got off the ship. And when we actually docked. And there's some other cruise ships that's over there on the side that have like the really big water slides and everything. So our boat ride over, this little girl made friends with my daughter, Olivia. So that was cute. I got that shot. And this is when we first got off the boat. And we're at Passion Island in Cozumel, Mexico. So here we are. And this is just a picture of that had like a sign or like letters that said "It's Love Passion." And just look at that picture. Like, it's gorgeous. It's no editing. That's just like a real picture from just walking by and just snapping a quick picture. Like, it's gorgeous. It was really pretty there. The weather was really nice. Wasn't really hot. Um, I will say I feel like once we got in the water was cold, so we had to readjust to the water temp. But overall, it was a good experience. They actually fed us lunch at the island. Wasn't the best. They had like I think like tacos or like burritos, like the soft shell tacos, where you can have like beef or chicken, and they had toppings and lettuce, tomato, stuff like that. It wasn't the best. It was just okay. And they had French fries, so thankfully the kids were able to eat some French fries. And then they had swings where you could swing and all of that. So Olivia's on the swing. Took a couple tries to get her up there, but she made it. The water was pretty there, as you can see. And here it's just a quick shot of Chris trying to find something to play with. So he found a stick, a random stick in the water, and that was what he, played with while we was at the ocean. So the kids had a great time, venturing out and playing with the other kids, and they had hammocks and stuff like that. So they had a good time at the island beach play. And it's just a picture of me. I could not get on the swing, so just a quick little pose. And here's Olivia and I. We had a really good time. It was really relaxing. On this picture, you can see the hammock in the back. They had hammocks on the side. And I did lay in one of the hammocks. This is my boyfriend and I again. Look at that. Look at that background. It is gorgeous. It was so pretty there. The sun was hitting me just right. Okay, here's Olivia. She has to make a sandcastle wherever we go. So we've been to a couple islands last year. So every time she goes, she wants to make a sandcastle. So that's her starting her famous sandcastle. And she met a little friend while she was there, and they bonded. They actually still talk to this day after the trip, so that's good. That's Olivia walking away with a stick. And this was taken on our way out once we, had fun at the beach and in the ocean. And they had like this little statue where you could take pictures in front of the statue on the way in so that they can kind of get you to buy the pictures, but we didn't buy them. But this is us right before we're boarding onto the boat to go back. And that was the sunset. That's Olivia smiling. She's happy. We're at dinner. So anytime you see her sitting right there, it's at dinner. And this was, we went to a show called, it was about love and relationships. And one of the couples got engaged on the cruise ship, on the trip. So, and that was Dr. E. He was talking. And this is just a day at the sea. They call it a fun day at sea. And you can see everybody enjoying the pool and running around. And they had a slide in the background. And that's just me singing a song that they have playing in the background. They had lifeguards there too. So if anything ever happened with the kids, there's always lifeguards around as well. This is us at dinner. This is one of the desserts that they had. It was called a molten chocolate cake. And it's just a quick shot of me and the kids.
On Carnival
And this shot right here, Olivia was talking, asking us like how do we enjoy the trip and all of that.
How do you feel?
And she was like zooming in on everybody. But it was her version of an interview. But it was funny. So
Fantastic.
this is the little princess.
Mama's is better than yours.
Your old
That was
Yours,
better.
I guess is how we look.
So, Miss Janice, how do you feel on this cruise?
I am wonderful.
Thank
It was
you.
nice getting to spend some time with you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Christopher Jones. No matter what, I'm gonna give Christopher Jones.
Chris, just answer.
How do you feel after the cruise?
How
do you feel?
good? Camera.
I don't need to look to answer.
Camera.
I don't know what you mean.
How do you feel on this cruise?
I feel amazing.
Let us see your face.
Why?
Let us see your
Anonymous?
So that was our last night on the ship. So these next couple pictures and videos are when we landed back in Miami. We went to the beach all day because our flight didn't leave till like 7 at night. So as you can see, the sign says "Welcome to Miami Beach." So we're on the way. We're walking up. It was a beautiful day there. We actually ended up finding a sandbank, and we swam out to the sandbank, and it was able to stand up. It was really cool. So the kids actually came out there with us too. So we're trying to get them better and more comfortable in the water. So that was a good experience for all of us. And these last couple of pictures are just of Olivia and I and us leaving Miami Beach. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe and share. Take care.